Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here. These are your April readings. This April of 2022, I will be doing the Twin Flame Soulmate readings for each individual sign. I think that love is a very important matter right now, and so that's why we'll be looking into the normal Wednesday reading, the Twin Flame Soulmate Sacred Union Important Relationship. Doesn't have to be someone that you already know. It could be someone that's going to come into your life, right? Could be in the month of April. Timing is very difficult to pinpoint, but anyway, whenever you get to view this message, it will be important for you. Okay, on the 1st of April, which is a new moon in Aries, we are launching a new website, my dear friends. So why do we have a new website? It's like an upgrade. We've added, hello Agape, we've added more readings, more astrology-based readings, more options, and we also had some issues with the extended readings where people were not automatically getting their purchase. So that is another reason why we have set up, done a brand new website. I will be putting the link beneath the video so that you can visit the new website and check out the readings that are on offer. And I have been mentioning also that the personal readings will soon go on hold for a few months until I'm ready to start over again, as I'm needing to have a bit of a life maybe, and also catch up on things that I've got to do. So I will leave the that opening for personal readings for those that are on Patreon, because they do support Divine Debut, and I feel an obligation to be there for them. Those of you that have not joined us on Patreon, do consider it, as we still give 3 lucky winners a free tarot reading every month. So it's worth being on Patreon, and thank you for those that are already on Patreon. Okay, so also if you could check that you're receiving your notifications, because a lot of people have told me that they haven't been receiving the notifications. So maybe, I don't know, make sure that you're notified, maybe unsubscribe and subscribe again. Okay, that should fix the problem. If not, just punch in, on the keyboard. Check us out. Do a search for Divine Debut 11. Okay, for these readings, of course, we'll be extending these readings, as you know that love readings, we do go very deep. So we'll be using quite a few cards. Don't forget to watch your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node, if you feel so called to do. Of course, Venus is love, moon is your emotions, so the moon does relate to matters of love as well. Mars is more the masculine energy, and remember, we're all made up of yin and yang. Some of you divine feminines do have more masculine energy if you're a fire sign or an air sign, and of course it depends on your own personal natal chart, your personal identity, or what you've signed up for in this incarnation. For those of you that do not have your birth chart, you can always go to astro.com and fill in the form there, and you will have your birth chart, and you can keep it for your reference. If you have trouble doing that, you can always reach out to me, and I can run your chart for you. Okay, through my email, so divinedebut11@gmail.com. It is for free. All right, my darlings, so we're starting off with Aries, and happy birthday, dear Aries, but also happy birthday to Taurus. Okay, as the month of April being spring in the northern hemisphere and fall and autumn in the southern hemisphere, it's a change of energies, it's a shift, right? It's like stepping into that new journey, just like the Fool does. And yeah, I think that's all I have pertaining to the announcements. I will be referencing some astrology. Stay with me until the end. I'll be talking about a little bit of the astrology, so where the important changes are happening, where there's more focal, there's more of a focus in which areas of your life individually, right, for each of the signs. And thank you for your support, those of you that will be supporting Divine Debut either through Patreon or through the extended readings. And as I said, there are more readings on offer on our new website, but as I said, I don't know exactly when it is that I'll be putting them on hold. More than likely sometime in May. All right, so get your orders in, because as I said, I don't know when I will be back with personal readings. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Let's now go on to the readings. Hello, dear Taurus, and welcome to Divine Debut. I hope you are doing well, and I also hope that you've listened to the introduction, as there are quite a few announcements there and important information moving forward. Okay, let's see what's going on in your very important relationship, love relationship for April. This is the Twin Flame Soulmate reading. So we're looking more into love, dear Taurus. There is a new moon on the last day of April in your sign, and that is an eclipse. Okay, so April is a very important month for you. Let's see what's going on. This is the usual Twin Flame Soulmate reading that we do every Wednesday. So for Taurus, dear Spirit, what's going on in love for Taurus? Whether it's someone they know or someone that could be entering their life. Let's see where we are with this special union. In the now, we've got a Page of Cups. Where is this relationship coming from? What was going on in the past? So we had an ending in the past, right? Pisces, you could have Pisces in your chart, or you could be dealing with another Piscean person. Page of Cups, right? A small offer of love, unexpected message of love in the now. But Ten of Swords, we know from the past things have been difficult. There's been an ending, and not unexpected, more expected ending. That's what I see in this deck here. Let's see what else from the past. So there was a lot of secrets and unknown matters. And when I look at the moon, when I see the moon, of course, it's subconscious, it's depth, it's secrecy, it's matters relating to a home. Okay, the moon is a deep connection for me. It could also be something related to a past connection, so maybe also a past lifetime. Let's take another card. And we've got the sun. So we've got the sun and the moon here. So obviously eclipse energy is probably needed to shift the energies in relation to this connection. We've got Cancer, Leo, and we've got some air as well. So it's all about the perception, the thought process, betrayal, information missing, unknown. The sun also speaks to a deep love, so a true love connection with the sun. And the sun can also speak to ego. Maybe you've been dealing with someone who had a bit of ego, a Leo for some of you. I mean, we know Cancer, Pisces is here. It's mainly Cancer for me. Cancer is very sensitive, also needs needs that nurturing energy, whereas the sun is more about getting out there. So I see opposing energies here, where one person was totally out there, right, totally open. The other person was more secretive. Let's see who you were in this connection. So it was a heavy burden for you. We've got a couple of tens, so you have gone through an ending. And remember, dear Taurus, that because the nodes, the north node of the moon is in Taurus, you are going through a lot of fated changes. So you're coming to the end of a burden, or maybe this relationship was just too much. Some of you maybe have just been too busy with work and not enough time for love. Let's look at the other person. Three of Cups. So I don't know if this person was in another connection as well, possibly. But the Three of Cups is the other person was celebrating very much pertaining to this connection. They were very, very happy. Three of Cups can also speak to dealing with others. So maybe also a bit of gossip. Maybe the other person talking with their friends. Okay, communicating with others. Three of Cups can be a love triangle as well. Let's look at you. And you're looking for answers. You're going through something right now with the Hermit here. The Hermit is Virgo, and it's soul searching. It's and I don't know if possibly with this recent full moon in Virgo that we've had. The last full moon was a full moon in Virgo, and we're mid-May is going to be a full moon in Libra. So we're still in these full moon energies of a Virgo. So something having completed, you've needed to see something, and you know, this is the Hermit is, I'm checking out, not communicating. I'm maybe also trying to read between the lines. The secrecy looks to be more on your side though, but you know, you could also be projecting. If you've been holding back on some truths or the depths of your emotion, or maybe also any fears pertaining to betrayal, because if the other person is in another connection, obviously we see you've been going through a lot, and you're maybe also have seen the light, or you're seeking the truth. Right, let's look at the other person. And we've got the Emperor. And I don't know if you are the Emperor or this person has got another Emperor in their life. So it could be another Aries, another Taurus, could be any other sign. The Emperor looks quite angry to me in this deck here. So they could be also someone that is in a position of power, or maybe also trying to control you. Now you can flip the energies. I don't know, it'll be different for each of you, but the Emperor we know is someone that is stable. It's a 4. 4s always speak to home, family. Let's take another card on your side, and we've got the Page of Pentacles. So I don't know if some of you could be also, you've seen the light and you're ready to reach out. We've got a couple of pages, so there could be children in the picture. The Sun also speaks to a child. Could be a masculine, a little boy. That's entered your life from the past. It could be a lot of secrecy around that as well. We've also got the Page of Cups, so a small offer could also be an apology, potentially, but the Page of Pentacles is you're studying, you've been going through some sort of a learning, you've maybe also grown spiritually with a Hermit. The Hermit could be a teacher or someone who is helping you seek your truth. And maybe you've also connected with Spirit, and you know now what it is that you need to follow, what sort of possible work you need to put in. Virgo is all about work, right? I don't know if some of you have been going through maybe also some sort of a health issue recently. The other person, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So they're waiting, not taking any action. Seven of Pentacles is someone also going through a difficult, maybe Saturnian cycle in their life, if they are involved with another person. Let's look at this page. We've got the Star, so there is hope here for love, obviously, an apology, and you know, the Star does speak to distance. The Star is something at a physical distance, so I don't know if you are maybe physically at a distance to each other, whether it's emotionally, or maybe not even communicating at this point here. There's a lot of secrecy, but there is also the Sun card here, which is a very strong positive card for healing. Could also be talking about the time of Cancer, Leo. Possibly. We've got, I mean, these are major arcana cards. They're strong cards. We've got quite a few. So it's all up to Spirit. Of course, the star does speak to healing, possibly hope, message, a message coming through, or it looks like the other person is more than likely waiting on you. Let's see what the possible outcome is. And we've got the Fool. So we've got a brand new moon on the 1st, so the beginning of April. And as I said, we've got also a new moon in your sign. So the Fool card speaks to a brand new cycle, someone ready to take a risk and, you know, move forward, start a new chapter in their life, take that journey. Aries energy, which is Mars ruled. We've got the Four of Wands here, which is the Marriage card and the Justice card. So I don't know if maybe someone is going through divorce, or maybe there's been an injustice because of family or because of another connection. So we see, Taurus, here that there is some ego. Now, you've been, more than likely, you've been hurt here. The Four of Swords is inaction. Plus it's the warrior that's needing to heal those wounds. Now this new moon is going to be on Chiron, so there is possibility of healing as long as we are open to looking into that wound. Six of Wands is maybe some of you could be focusing more on work, but I do see ego here as well. The Four of Wands as a general energy does promise a lot. It promises stability, a possible long-term connection. Either someone's coming in, or, I mean, what I mean by that, someone is coming out of a marriage, or there's possibly a future long-term commitment here. Let's see, because we've got the Emperor on the other side, which the Emperor is a number 4, remember. And I don't know if it's talking about the month of April as well. So this month, the 4th month. Let's see what your Karma Dharma is. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is a card of abundance, fate, divine timing. Jupiter does speak to expansion, growth, and happiness. A lot of jovial energies. And of course, Jupiter is connecting with Neptune and Venus in the month of April. So April is a really special month where magic really can take place. In the sign of Pisces, Pisces is, logically it is an ending, right? Because it's the 12th sign. But Pisces is in good connection with your sign. So Jupiter can also speak to truth, wisdom, physical distance, different beliefs, or having come from a different heritage, so different idealism, different religion. Let's see, let's take some more clarity with the Lover's Path for Taurus, please, Spirit. What do we need to know? Taurus in April. What's important for Taurus to know in April? Wow, we've got the Two of Cups here. So there is a very important union here, a lot of love. We've got the King of Coins, so you're showing up in your own reading, dear Taurus. Unless you're dealing with another earth sign, could be any sign, any earth sign. King of Coins is a father. Okay, someone that's very stable, someone that's very patient. Love is patient. King of Coins and Zeus. We've got Jupiter and we've got Zeus here. The card says Zeus on it. So Jupiter is going to bring you blessings, no doubt here. And remember, I'm going to say also that for some of you, you need to know that Pisces is also a sense of imprisonment or lack of clarity or confusion or lies and deception. But Jupiter coming up to Neptune and Venus, which Venus rules you, will be very strong. It's very magical. A lot of gorgeous possibilities here. And we've got the Fool card. Wow. Wow, Taurus. This is a brand new cycle for you. No doubt there is great promise here. What's at the bottom? Wow. Ace of Coins, which is what the King of Coins holds in his hands. So this is an offer, no doubt. Something long-term, something very abundant for you, something stable. This could be called, I see this as a marriage card, a commitment, right? And of course the Ace of Pentacles can also speak to being grounded, something turning real, right? Let's take the Moonology Oracle before we take some Lenormand. Wow, that was quick. Let's just have a look. I'm going to put them back in. Emotions are running high, super moon. So a very emotional month. Nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course. Someone has checked out. There is no communication between you. Nothing's happening. There's an eerie silence about you, but there's a lot of emotions are building up. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. My goodness. This is another eclipse happening on the 16th of May, which of course for you, many of you, this is your relationship house. So an ending to a dark chapter, secrecy. It's time to release negativity. And remember that, dear Taurus, in Scorpio is the South Node. So this is your relationship house. This is other people. So you're needing to release an old relationship or any wounds, any karma that you've been dealing with that you needed to grow from. And get uncomfortable, get out of your comfort zone. So for Taurus, please, Spirit, emotionally, where is Taurus emotionally? Remember that these eclipse energies are already playing out in April. So we've got prosperity lies ahead, and well, that can speak to, I suppose, financial, but prosperity, we're looking at love here. So new moon in Taurus, oh my God, that's the solar eclipse. Oh my God, Taurus, on the 30th of April. A new beginning in your first house. Cool. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse, that could not be more on point. Thank you, Spirit, for connecting with us and guiding us. New moon eclipse, expect powerful change. Now, someone's taking a leap of faith here. There's a brand new cycle, and it's got to do with a soulmate connection. One that you've been hoping for maybe for a long time. Maybe you've been hoping that the other person that you've been dealing with, maybe they would take that leap of faith if they're coming out of a marriage or a commitment or something like that. Because we see that with this 7 here, 7s are conflict, right? And I'm going to say also there's been, I mean, you've known this person from before. Obviously, the 3 of Cups is a reconciliation. So this person has wanted to reconcile with you. But right now, there's some sort of maturity here. We've got the Emperor here. And we've got the Hermit here. So both of you have matured. And I don't know if this is maturity age-wise or just emotionally speaking. So expect powerful change, dear Taurus. I want to take, let's put this 4 of Wands, which is the general energy here. As I said, we've got the Justice card here, which is usually a portal that opens up for me, right? And you've been in a cycle. I mean, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is like cycles, right? Beneath the Ace of Pentacles is the Prince of Wands, and that is the Knight of Wands, someone that is driven by their desires, very passionate, someone who travels, also someone maybe that was a bit of a player or I mean, the Knight of Wands carries a torch. So someone is coming in that carries a torch for you. I don't know if it's you or if it's the other person. So yeah, we're also, as I said, we're going to have a full moon in Libra as well, which that could be the time when you're receiving your justice, right? And that will be full moon 16th of April. So it is in the time of April. Really interesting. So there's a chance that you could be successful, right? Six of Wands is coming into balance, harmony. There's recognition for someone's work, someone's effort moving forward. Wow, okay, look at this. Two of Cups in the past. The soulmate connection is in the past. There's been some sort of inaction or a heartbreak here. Maybe a lot of ego as well. Yeah? Yeah, and there's a choice. So I don't know if you are someone's second choice or if it could be the other way around as well. So the star does promise a lot here. It is the Aquarian energy where Venus and Mars are transiting through Aquarius. But Venus will enter Pisces, so that will be really good and really good connection to you, because remember that your ruling planet being in Aquarius is actually squaring over to you, which is putting you in a very uncomfortable position. You're needing to make the changes that are necessary. Let's look at that Fool. Looks like we need to take two cards. And we've got, look, the Eight of Cups. So someone's leaving, checking out of a situation. It looks like someone's going in an opposite direction. And we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is an initial stage of success. But again, threes do speak to other people. I feel that this is how I need to take the cards. So Eight of Cups is someone that's ready to take a journey. But the Fool is looking towards the past, which is saying maybe someone felt like they were taken for a fool, that there was that they were scared that they would have been betrayed. So I don't know if this speaks to revisiting a situation with a Fool going backwards. And then we know with the Eight of Cups is someone leaving a situation where they invested a lot of emotion, time. This person now has been going through an emotional, spiritual growth spurt and ready to take that journey, moving forward. Looking for those two cups, which we've seen twice in your reading. What's at the bottom? We've got the Seven of Swords. So there has been betrayal. There has been theft. I mean, the Seven of Swords is also someone that's quite intelligent. We do see someone putting in a lot of effort to get to the top. So maybe looking for a solution, a resolution, where there's been betrayal and sneakiness and theft. Theft can mean, you know, running off with someone's heart, or being mindful of how much they would share, how much information. So someone is trying to climb that mountain. They're also being very patient. They're needing to trust. They're needing to have confidence that they can pull this situation off, whatever it is. Let's take a card on that Four of Wands. And we've got the Empress. So this is your energy. My God. The Empress. Absolutely glorious. So it's interesting. The Empress. Wow, we've got the Emperor here. The Empress is abundance, right? It's a major arcana. It's a 3, which speaks to obviously an expansion, growth, having the ability to feel that there is a lot of love. Remember, the Empress is the pinnacle of Venus, right? So Libra and Taurus energies here. The Empress can also speak to having needed to be patient. And I don't know, because the Empress can be a mother. And we've got a couple of children here. We've got the Sun card, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles here. So I don't know if you could be dealing with something to do with a birth. So I don't know if this is you having the ability to create, to birth, because the Empress does speak to abundance, having creative ways of bringing love into a situation, and possibly through patience, right? Because Venus has gone through a lot the past 6 months. She's been through so much. And as she will step into Pisces, she can create the magic. She's entering a very happy time, very magical time, dear Taurus. So you deserve it, obviously. Venus rules you, so obviously past 6 months haven't been easy for you, since your ruling planet has gone through a lot of challenges. Remember, she's met up with Pluto. She was stuck between Saturn and Pluto. Let's take three Lenormand and my little signs and symbols. In the extended, dear Taurus, we'll be taking a few Sibylla, some handwritten love messages, and the angel answers. So do join us. You can get the link beneath the video, obviously. What's going on? So we've got the flowers. There is an offer on the table here. Someone is sneaking up when you least expect it. There's an offer on the table. The fox does speak to maybe someone that has left you in the dark, or someone's figuring out a way to take that journey or get out of a unhealthy marriage or commitment. This could be a love affair that was also secretive. Wow. Oh my God. The snake, the serpent, which speaks to a lot of yearning, a yearning to flirt, to come together in a secretive way. Of course, the snake many times does speak to a third person. The snake also is the Scorpio energy, which we saw earlier, right? So a full moon in Scorpio, someone's letting go of the deception, letting go of anything that was unhealthy. Now, this speaks to sexuality, forbidden knowledge. Okay, it's moon in Cancer, which we've also got the moon here. So it can speak to someone having, gone through a very slow and difficult transformation. But this is also a secretive connection, maybe also a meeting, and it's planned. Someone is being very intelligent in manifesting what it is that they've been working on, right? With that Seven of Swords, getting to the top of that mountain. Yes, I will take one more card on that snake. And we've got the Divine Masculine. So it's the Divine Masculine that maybe was dealing with another snake. And you know what I mean by snake. Someone that was very sneaky. I don't know. Someone that's very sexually inclined. You could be dealing with another Scorpio, which maybe was deceptive. Or this is saying that the Divine Masculine is planning a secretive, strategic move to come together. This is a strong sexual card with a snake. There's a very strong attraction here, and maybe they kept a lot of information from you. There's great desire for seduction here. Okay, so, wow. Okay, let's take these signs and symbols for a moment. I just want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the ship, and the ship is Jupiter and Sagittarius. The Divine Masculine looks like they're strategizing and planning something long-term. We do have the Ace of Coins. That could be a long-term commitment, an offer that will be quite grounding. It's something based in reality. Let's take the signs and symbols and just see what's going on here. And the Star card can also speak to, yes, a message coming through social media, something that could be a wish fulfillment. So we've got the Swords here. This could speak to honors, being honored. Let's see. We've got a more on the fairer side, a Divine Masculine, someone that would be more than likely over the age of 35. Someone maybe also who's got a name for themselves. We've also got the Scales here, so it could be the Divine Masculine going through some sort of legalities or divorce. Wow, we've got someone who wears a crown, and that's really interesting because the Emperor is here and the Empress, of course. We've got the crown. So there's royalty here. We've also got a royal a royal offer that someone is going to offer you, something that was really hard and karmic and it took time. We've got Saturn here. This could also be someone who's got a very strong ego. Wow, we've got a younger divine masculine as well, so an under 35 years of age. Well, I don't know if this is a friend. I suppose it could be someone older as well. A friend or a foe, someone that's this person communicates with, or I don't know, these could be two different people in your lives. We've got Capricorn and Sagittarius, but we've got the, remember, we've got the bow and arrow, which is someone aiming for something, aiming to, I don't know, go through fated changes, aiming towards something magical. I mean, mainly it's Jupiter here, and Jupiter is sitting right on Saturn, which is saying where there's been limitations, now there could be expansion and growth. Remember, this is Cupid's poison arrow, right? And we've got the snake. Oh my goodness. The snake, which is also here. There's obviously been deception here. The snake can speak to another person, but it can also speak to secrecy. Some maybe truths coming through with the bow and arrow here. Someone who's got a bit of a reputation in their community. Someone maybe who travels. Someone that didn't want to settle down easily, right? Because Sagittarius, remember we saw the Knight of Wands as well. The Knight of Wands is someone that's not ready to settle. Oh, I want to take one more card on that snake. Okay, so whatever transformation is going on, the news that's coming in is very positive. That's the very healthy eye. And I don't know why, but I feel as though with the snake, which does speak to Scorpio, and the eye is the mirroring. It's the doorway to someone's soul. So there's a lot of familiarity pertaining to the eyes. If this is someone new that's coming into your life, it could be someone that you feel you've known forever. Right. What I get from this is that the change that's going to come through is that there will be a meeting. The eye is being close to the other person, being able to look at them in the eyes, and I feel as though that because the eyes tell a lot of truth, right? There will be a lot of truth, a lot of depth where communication is concerned. The eye, the doorway to the soul. Not being able to hide someone's depth, their emotional, their psyche. You can see their soul, you could see their heart straight through the eyes. So this could also be someone that's got on the darker side eyes. So could also be a Scorpio rising that you're dealing with. And of course, obviously that could be your energy as well. So let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got a helping hand here. So Spirit is helping you move forward. So there's a lot of promise here, my dear friends. A lot of information as well. Remember with the Empress here and the Emperor, two people that are usually connected, two people that should be together, but they've grown mature through the challenges, right? And you both could also be parents. I'm going to say also that there's a possibility here that someone was out of bounds because of another relationship, which is probably, possibly ending. Right? With that, expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. That's a solar eclipse. New moon in Taurus. 2 new moons mean new beginnings, obviously. So faded events are playing out in your life. Obviously here, dear Taurus, I'm wishing you well. And as I said, I'll be taking more cards. So do join me on the extended. Other than that, I'm wishing you well. Love and light. Talk to you soon. Namaste.